Miller looks very cool and he is very alert as well. He's on the far side looking at the other guys, and all of the time it's Michael Bogert of Holland on the back in the blue shorts there. There is another move following Laurent Brochard. Everyone wants to get off the front because they're scared of leaving it down to the final sprint.
Brochard has been anchored again and Bogert decides it's too early for him, so they'll freewheel again. Dangerous moments because the two chasers are at 45 seconds. If they slow down, they'll close in rapidly. We've seen races won from the back in the last 500 meters in the past. And it's 1:03 to Laurent Jalabert, while the peloton are still 11 minutes down. And again, this is number 3.
Brochard, he's trying, he's kicking, but look at that. Echavarria in the second position there. He's trying to get onto the wheel of the man from France who was a world champion in San Sebastian. And in fact, David Latassa has got across the gap to 3 men, and now Miller has to dig deep into his reserves to come back, but they have done, and still 5 men. But look at the crowds, Phil.
Unbelievable. I think this is where we go down below, in which case we'll lose pictures for a moment. We'll have to stay above the tunnel, obviously. No, it's a little bit further yet. 2 kilometers to go now. This massive crowd on this beautiful town here at Béziers. And Brochard, well, they know he's frisky, so they're going to leave him on the front. David Echevarria tempts them to come left, and he's wandering around the road, inviting them to attack.
He feels good, he feels confident, he's being very alert. He's the man who is responding to all of these attacks right now. The reason there are attacks is because they feel that Echevarria has got an explosive effort required to win the stage towards the end. But Brochard, again, digging deep, former world champion. Michael Bogert of Holland is nailing him down slowly but surely. But look at the little man in orange there. Echevarria, 2 stage wins to his credit, and right now they're under the tunnel. I wonder who's going to come out.
Let's hope we can find where they come out. There they are, and they're still all together. Well, one rider is off the front now, and it is David Latassa. Latassa of Banesto has gone, the man they probably would least mark, as he now makes a move, and there's got to be action. It's Miller who is going after them. Miller and Echevarria is the rider trying to nail him back, but it's going to be a hard fight. But Miller's got a lot of speed in those legs.
Well, if Miller's got anything right now, the first thing he should do is get onto the tail of Latassa and launch the counter-attack. But you can see David Echevarria is nailing him back slowly but surely. In fact, so has Michael Bogert. And the man who's been caught out a little bit but is reintegrating the leading group is Laurent Brochard. Brochard is in a good position right now to launch another attack, but he's on the wrong side, inside 1 kilometer right now. They are all nervous. They are all waiting for another attack. There's only one more chance now to launch an attack off the front. If they don't go now, it's going to go down to the final sprint. Now, this is the traffic circle I was talking about a few moments earlier, but from now onwards, Phil, it's nearly all uphill to the finish. It's not much, but after 100 miles in the saddle, it's a long climb.
And it's who is going to judge the sprint to the best. They've tried to rid each other, but it hasn't worked out. Now it is going to be a 1 dash to the line, and you've got to judge your sprint to perfection. It is a long way up this road. Echevarria is making it plainly obvious he is feeling like the wind today. He's looking at everybody. They'll ride on one side of the road here, forcing the attack only on the right shoulder of the riders. Latassa, by the way, at the front, only ever won 1 race in his life a couple of years ago, and he's starting the sprint. Well, that'll cost him the race, because you can't lead out for the line and win. But look now at the face of Echevarria in second place. Bogart is there. Brochard is dropping off the back a little bit. Miller is in 4th place. Miller's going to have to say something special here as they come over the top towards the line. Now Latassa is leading out Echevarria to perfection. One Spaniard leading out the other, but they're not friends, and he realises now, and well, Echevarria won't go through. Miller waits widely. Take the wheel of Brochard. Yes, he does, because Laurent Brochard's seen his chance now. Miller is shoulder to shoulder as they come to the line now. Brochard is going. David Miller might finish this one off. He's won a stage in the Tour of Spain before like this. Now, can he win this one? David Miller is going to take the stage, and absolutely brilliantly done. David Miller is not the fastest sprinter in the world, but you would have thought so today.
Well, he was clever. He was very clever there. Echevarria, the first to congratulate him. A brilliant move by David Miller. He waited. The most nervous man in the group was David Echevarria. He was the fastest man in the group.
But a win for Britain in the Tour de France today. The only British rider in the race. David Miller takes the honours.
As David Echevarria now knows to his cost, Miller brilliantly outmanoeuvred the Spaniard to take the stage win, with Michael Bogart, Laurent Brochard and David Latassa making up the numbers. 10 minutes behind them, Eric Zabel and Robbie McEwen were winding up for a sprint to decide the lead in the points competition.
Here they are now as Hushot starts the sprint. O'Grady in the slipstream there. For the moment, Zabel is pushed a little bit back, and McEwen is hanging on that back wheel of Zabel. Now out of the middle comes Gian Matteo Fanini in that pink jersey, looking for Zabel. But it's a good lead out for Stuart O'Grady. This Danilo Hondo, though, has gone over the top. Hondo leading out Zabel now. O'Grady dodges wheels in the middle as Hondo comes to the front. Now Baden Cook off to the left of our picture, and Jean Ferrada is in there as well. But now Baden Cook is going to try and take the lead, but Danilo Hondo here is coming up wondering where his teammates are. He doesn't know what to do, but the sprint is starting now, and it is where the green and the white jerseys go. And McEwen is coming on the left here, chopped a little bit out of it. He's going to finish ahead of Zabel. It is touch and go, but I do believe that they will now be equal on points.
Well, they were, but that activated the tie-break procedure, which starts with stage wins, of which they've each got one apiece. McEwen, though, has been marginally better placed at the finish over the rest of the stages, so he now leads the green jersey competition by no points. As to who'll be wearing it by the end of tomorrow, though,
no predictions.
None from the race director either. Jean-Marie Leblanc was busy congratulating David Miller, who now has a road stage win to go with his prologue victory 2 years ago. The first British rider to register one since Max Chandry in 1995.
I was on a mission today. I told the team that I wanted to win today, and I knew I had to go on the first climb after like 8 kilometres, so I put myself in the front line of the start for once, and I thought, right, this is it, I'm going. And yeah, I was relaxed, but I was confident.
All right then, let's update the overall for you. Although there's not much to update really, because all the big names finished